definitely a role I approve of.
No, Justin, can I said he'd be in the booth? Such a fucking story.
No.
We'll get you a fucking second period. That's what he did last time.
Justin didn't want to show up.
Justin quit. Yeah.
Too wide.
Put that on. I said on. Not off.
Like that movie of Man on. Here we go.
Oh.
All right. Narwhals.
I thought you were going to the side door.
Yeah, figure it out.
Grab a mic.
Here you go.
We do need a cameraman,
Here you
Chris.
go. Hard.
That would be nice.
What happened to our cameraman?
He's now our moderator. Because we started getting spam in the chat.
Guy coming, Bill. Guy coming.
So we needed a producer. Oh, I'm not. Hold on.
There you go. Good play.
Fine.
Let's wait till we get a stop.
Involved in the whole filmmaking of this process of this game.
Maybe.
Oh, good try. Good try.
All right. Bill's coming off. Eddie, go out.
All right, we're on. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we get right into the action here, we welcome you to the historic All-Star Arena. I, as always, will be your companion tonight. As, of course, we have Joe back in net. But again, like I was saying, I'll be your companion tonight. Of course, the official voice of the Narwhals, James Ward. As Eddie looks for some peskiness behind the net. Narwhals facing their toughest test of the season. Coming into this game 2-1, their best start of this short Narwhals career. Joey standing tall at the corner of the net. Netflix collects once more. And coming back in now, sending it into the corner. Eddie is there, and he's got plenty of time now. We get Marone back as Eddie will have it taken away in his defensive zone. A man wide open in front. Netflix not able to find him. Just under 19 minutes to play here in the first. No zeros on the board. As Netflix circling around. That puck chipped by Vane. A ton of pressure here from Netflix. As that puck will be sent around. Eddie here with another chance. Trying to get it out of the zone. To Vane now. Vane across to Sean. And he'll have it taken away. A ton of pressure. But here's Moreau now at the top. Just throws it on net. That puck will stay in. Vane will lose it. Narwhals not able to keep a constant pressure here against one of the best in the league. And here's Vane now with a chance. Looking to set something up. He'll spin around and he'll lose it. No, to Moreau. Back to Vane. Oh, and that shot off the pad. Up comes Netflix now with a head of steam. Not much energy looking like from Vane here. Oh, and Marone with a chance there. He'll lose it. And that Netflix shot will miss the net. Netflix now in the corner. Pressure from Eddie. Here comes Marone off his skate. And here's Eddie trying to flick it around, but he'll lose it. That's a good pass to his man. Oh, and off the stick of Marone. Netflix again will collect in the corner. Pressure from Marone. All alone behind the net. Eddie trying to deliver some pressure here. But Netflix will circle all the way back around. And a good pass, but he'll whiff on the shot. Long shift, says Taramina. Yet to see him see the ice. Here's Netflix now, right in front of the net. And that puck just inches off the ground. We'll get past Joey as we wind on down. Under 17 minutes here. Netflix with a 1-0 advantage. Back on comes Bill. He'll give some encouragement to his goaltender. And Marone and Bill, our Narwhal defenseman. And a rare occurrence seeing Vane on the forwards. Coach Gary looking to switch some things up. Again, a lot of pressure here on this season for Coach Gary. Pressure to perform, to do something. Again, nothing but losing seasons, but up comes Marone with a slapper. And that will be somewhere inside the goaltender. Approaching 16 minutes now. We see Marone set up. Narwhals, we got a rare offensive zone face-off. Here's Eric. Losing it, collecting once more. And here he is right in front of the net. Not able to convert. A decent chance there for the Narwhals. And here's Eric once more now. Oh, and he'll load that puck. 2-on-2 now. For Netflix, they'll have it taken by Bill. And they'll take it right back. Here's the little man with the C on his chest. He'll take a shot. And a good save to deflect away from Joey. And Vane now not able to chase that puck down. And here comes Netflix with a head of steam. Able to get it to his man, but blocked by Marone. Marone now collecting. 2-on-1 now. Eric looking for the shot across. Trying to collect it is Vane. Just not able to corral it in time. He'll send it back up to Bill, who faces pressure from the captain. Bill will send it around towards Ward. Marone now trying to keep it in bounds. Throwing it. Oh, and that shot will just miss. Netflix now with a man in front. Not able to corral it and get it to him, though. Just dumping it down is Bill. All the way to Vane. In the corner fighting for it now. Can he come away with it? No. Here comes Netflix now. A 2-on-2 opportunity. Throwing it on net and snagged by Joey. Joey standing tall thus far. Facing a ton of pressure here from Netflix. Not a lot of sustained offensive zone time here for the Narwhals. And just a 1-goal advantage here. 14-30 remains in this first period. Narwhals now. Lose that face off. Puck thrown towards Ward. Here's Marone. What will he do it? He'll slap it up to Vane to chase. He's not going to get there. Netflix. Oh, and some sloppy passing. And he'll fight for it with Vane. Too fast for it. Netflix now throwing it on net, and the traffic in front is going to lead to that puck dribbling in, and Bill does not like that one. He's going to want that one back. Narwhals allowing that man to create traffic in front, and a dainty shot will dribble in. A 2-0 advantage now. Approaching 13:40 in this first period. Plenty of time left for these Narwhals, but we've got to get some sustained pressure. A blind pass will make it to Sean. Can he do with it? The new addition for the Narwhals. And that puck out. That's the wrong net. Eric now looking a little disgruntled. Oh, and I think we've got the first Hummel appearance of the game. See if Coach Gary can spark something with that addition. And a win on the faceoff of the Narwhals. Here's Eric, a rare defensive zone appearance. On a nifty move to get around that man. And he'll lose it, though. And he's going to create a 2-on-2 opportunity here for Netflix. Bailey trying to find himself. And a man for Netflix will go down here. And a little pause in the action. And Bailey looking to create some pressure. Oh, and that puck will go right through the crease. And we'll find his man in the corner. It'll dribble around in front of Joey now. And out. Bailey with some pressure. Netflix to reset. Getting around Eric. And finding Vane. Here comes Vane now. What can he do? Just another blind pass from Vane. That one's not going to work out. Oh, and he'll get around Bailey. Oh, and a good defensive play from Sean there. Our favorite ref giving a warning to the man on the ice. Vane with a shot on net. Nothing doing there. Here's Bailey. And he'll have to deflect both of them. Again, trying to figure out where he is. Oh, and down goes Bailey. Down he goes. And he'll have a little conversation with him. Here's Eric now. Looking for a place to go with it. Just out of the reach of Sean there. Bailey trying to collect himself once more. And Sean fighting for it in the corner. He's got it behind the net. He's got men open. He'll collect it once more. Taking his time now. Looking for the open man. As the Narwhals will tuck around, he'll go to Hummel. What can he do with it? Oh, and taking his time. Will it work out for him? And it will. And Bailey connects on the pass. And Eric will lose it. And back here comes to Bailey. Like a magnet of the puck, Bailey is. And he'll send it down there to Vane. And Netflix will collect and send it across. A lot of blind passes in this game on both sides. John able to take it back, though. And here he comes. A 2-on-2 opportunity in the zone. And that puck deflected away by Netflix. But Sean to collect once more. And some fancy stuff. And now a 2-on-2 opportunity for Netflix. Getting around Eric now. Narwhals look gassed. And in that puck will go. And a fatigued-looking Narwhals bunch. Just not able to skate with these men from Netflix. Feeling deflated here. And we get the big man Bale back on. Again, sending some words of encouragement. Might have caught some crack there. Just 10:30 remain. And this might be the first sighting of big John Taormina on the ice. Again, in Disneyland was he last week. But a 3-goal advantage here for Netflix as we approach 10 minutes in this first period. And John now approaching the front of the net. And that's it. And maybe a spark of life coming from Taormina from a place you would not think to find it. And now, just approaching under 10 minutes here, the deficit is just 2 for these Narwhals. And Taormina delivering to this Narwhal team just what it needed. And they'll throw it towards Ward. Here's Eddie now in the corner. He's got a man chasing. And he'll throw it up. Oh, and he will bite on the fake there. Chipping it away is Bill. And a shot pass over to his captain. Nothing doing there, but they'll circle around, keeping the pressure on. Here's Bill in the corner. Looking to lay a little wood, and he will. And he'll lose the puck. Oh, and a good pass there right through the legs of Marone. And now Marone will flick it out. And Netflix will look to reset. And reset they will. Bobbling the puck there. Here's Taormina with it now. Oh, and a good pass right in front of the net. To Bill now. Oh, and that chip just missed by Taormina. Taormina approaching from behind. And a fan on that pass, but able to collect once more and then have it taken away by Marone. Marone now sending it up the boards and dumping it down. Taormina to give chase. Giving a little peskiness, but not able to get there in time. And Netflix will miss the net. It comes down here in front of Ward, and here's the captain now. Some good passing from Netflix, and some nifty moves, but Eddie able to keep it in front of him. Oh, and that pass goes just wide of the wide open man. Here's Taormina trying to find himself now, looking a little gassed. But here's Eddie trying to do something with it. Taormina, while he has the only goal, not much nimbleness on the feet. Netflix once more. Will throw it through the crease. Nobody there. And they'll collect in the corner. What can they do? Slapped away by Bill. And here comes Eddie. They've got a 3-on-3 in the zone. Oh, and Eddie will lose it. But here's Taormina. What can he do? And he'll lose it. Here's Bill. Doing a good job cutting it off. And a miraculous save by Joey there. A great save by Joey there. And the Narwhal bench really not letting Joey know here. As we take a look at McKenna. Didn't know he was here tonight. Have not seen him on the ice. Off comes Taormina now. Again, the man with the only Narwhal goal. Coach Gary saving his best player, McKenna, as he takes a seat on the bench. And here is Eric now, looking for a man. And he'll throw it all the way down and just out of the reach of Marone. A good look there, but not executed properly. And Vane will give pressure in his own defensive zone. Oh, and that puck comes right at Ward. Oh, and that's our favorite ref. We hate to see that.
We'll delete that from the tape. Double play. We'll delete it from the tape. I blew a double play. Like the fucking
Oh, and our favorite ref gets hit, and Ward almost goes down. Hey, what are you doing? Eric with it now. Coming out the boards. Into the zone. Right in front of the net. Oh, and kicked away by the goaltender. And a good pass. Point to point from Netflix. And into the corner. And Netflix now looking for somewhere to go. Netflix now with a ton of steam right in front of the net. And a good defensive play there by Marone to get it out. Eric now taking his time. Just out of the reach of Marone, but he'll collect and throw it on net. Once more, a pad save. Vane now fighting for it in the corner. Finds Marone. A slapper. Does not leave the ice. But Eric to collect. And he'll likely look up. Yep. Come back to the top here as Sean will set up. Another good pass. Back to him with a plenty of room. And that puck seemingly deflected out. Oh, there's a Hummel. Quick kiss from Hummel. Again, still has not seen McKenna. And his expensive gear on the ice. Which Carey's maybe trying to give him a pep talk. And I'll win on faceoff. For the Narwhals. We're all collecting now. Play a little patty cake with Sean. And finding Vane in the corner. A good pass there from Sean. But Vane not able to collect it. A good look from Sean there. Giving Vane space. Oh, and a good chip. Oh, not on the same page there. Marone and Sean. A nice pass. With space here is Eric. And up he comes. Perhaps trying to do too much on his own there. Eric.
Bill, how you doing? Good. Eddie, you're good? Kind of good.
Marone deflected to an offensive zone. What can he do? He'll have it kicked away by Netflix.
Hey, great play! Great play!
Almost had a ton of pressure in the back half. Oh, and that pass is not able to get a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Skate hard! 3-on-2! Good save.
Standing tall, Joey. He'll get in front of the net, and I'll have that blocked by Netflix. Here they come now, a 3-on-2 opportunity. Throw him off. That pass will miss the mark, and that's throwing it toward the board.
Come on! Hey, good play!
Vane just not able to collect. Just not able to collect. The short pass for Ian. The man wide open. He'll find it. That puck will dribble. On the settle. Make a little move and he'll lose it. Well, stop going to corner. And that's like to a black. Here they come now. Approaching 2 minutes remaining here in this first period. Almost looking gassed out there. Maybe an opportunity here for Netflix, but chipping it up in zone. I believe I can hear. Here comes Netflix now. Again, just under 2 minutes now. Remaining in this first period. Eric will lose his stick, but Sean will pick it up right in front of the net. Oh, and he'll miss that great opportunity. Perhaps just having his eyes a little too far down on the puck there. Oh, and almost a breakaway opportunity here for Netflix as the Narwhals get sloppy. Calling for a change of the Narwhals as a gas punch will make one swap, but a 2-on-1 opportunity as we see McKenna's first ice time. Nelly having a rough time of it. Taking a look at his first minutes of the season. But we take a look as perhaps Coach Gary, as Bailey goes back outside, perhaps Coach Gary looking for a spark as he puts his best man, Chris McKenna, in the center. He'll lose the faceoff. Netflix winning with a shot. And seeing it at the last moment, but able to make the save is Joey. And up comes Bill, the big man, with a head of steam. Making some nifty moves. What can he? Oh, and he'll fan on that pass. Oh, and he goes down. And now a 1-on-1, a 2-on-1 now as Netflix comes in. Joey able to stand tall. Netflix will collect once more. 30 seconds remain in this first period. Bill now with pressure in his own defensive zone. And that scrum for it in the corner. And Netflix to collect for the moment once more. And a shot off of Joey towards Ward. And here's Taramina now. What can he do in the waning seconds? And he'll go to his buddy Chris. Just 15 seconds remain here. Chris bouncing off the boards, but he'll find Taramina. And that shot blocked. 8 seconds remain now in this first period. Bill dribbles with it. Coach Gary counting down the seconds. Bill perhaps dealing with an injury.
Dribbling isn't that like basketball?
Bailey seemingly should focus more on his ice minutes and collecting himself as he's having a rough time of it. Perhaps maybe he's looking to get in the booth in the coming weeks. Again, a 2-goal disadvantage here for the Narwhals. But all in all, I thought we saw some good things there in the waiting moments of that first period. Little pep talk coming from ownership.
We are in this game.
We are 100% in this game. Let's go.
How you feeling, Eric?
It's good.
A little pissed off.
I'm pissed.
Dude, I just threw it to you.
You ran into me.
It kind of worked out.
Yeah, no, we got a little. He blocked it. I put it on very lightly.
You good to go?
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Malone, Eric, Eddie, Vane.
Bailey's still having a rough time of it. Eric loosening up the shoulder as we see the Fisher Bros on the ice for perhaps the first time tonight. Vane has a conversation with the team mom. Joey standing tall thus far tonight, giving up just 3 goals. Facing a ton of pressure he is as we look into center ice. That first half, of course, brought to you by Verizon. Cell coverage from a Narwhal. That second half puck drop brought to you by Snickers as the Narwhals will get an early opportunity here. Eric excited for the opportunity as this Narwhal power play is brought to you by Snickers. You're not a Narwhal when you're hungry. As we look in at this strong opportunity here from the Narwhals to get back in. Eddie at the point will throw it behind the net. And looking to clear, not doing so, is Netflix. Oh, and a dribble. And not on the same page are the Narwhals. And a ton of peskiness coming as he'll find Marone with a ton of space. And that deflected high. Netflix looking to clear, and they will. Bain will chase it down. Bill calling for a setup as he'll find Marone. And a chance right in front of the net. Oh, and he'll just miss. He had a pocket there up high. Oh, and missing that pass. Not looking for it. And chipping it down to Vane right in front. But the goaltender will cover. Clock continues to tick here. Coach Gary will pull Eddie off the ice. And Sean to collect. He'll find Eric. And here's Vane now with a ton of space, looking for something, taking his time. And he'll take a slapper. And that will be deflected wide. Here's Eric now in the corner. And he'll find Vane. Oh, fanning on that pass as Netflix desperately trying to get out of the zone. Sean to collect here. And he'll find the open man in Vane. Vane in the corner now with a ton of time. He'll find Sean with traffic in front. And deflected wide that shot is. Vane will send it back into the corner where Netflix will clear. But Sean to collect. Waning seconds now of this first power play here for the Narwhals. And power play over. Penalty killed for Netflix. But maintaining the pressure on the Narwhals, and they'll lose it. And here's Sean trying to chip out. He will not. Netflix now behind. He's got a man in front. Oh, and a good chip there by Sean. As up he comes. Crossing the red line. Getting it to Marone. And a good shoulder save there from the goaltender. Netflix fumbles with it. A scrum for it in the corner. Marone will come out with it. And then slap it on. And a good kick save there by that goaltender. He'll dump it down towards Ward. And here's Netflix with a man wide open in front of the net. Good pressure here from Sean. Oh, and throwing it right through the crease. And here comes Marone now, a 2-on-2 opportunity with Eric. We saw a fruitful relationship with them. But a good shot from Marone there, getting him up on the shoulder. And this goaltender for Netflix standing tall. Just the one Narwhal goal coming off the stick of Taramina. Again, he is returning from Florida, from Disney World. Maybe that Disney World magic was captured on his stick. And off the mask of Joey there. Netflix dances with it now, and they'll find the open man in the corner. A slapper will miss the net. Netflix once more with a slapper. Miss the net one more. Netflix now, right in front of Ward. And the captain, the little man. And the man for Netflix goes down. And a 2-on-1 opportunity here for Sean and Marone. Oh, and missing that one-timer. This goaltender for Netflix standing tall. Sean looks to give pressure. That puck dumped down into the zone. Some physicality coming with Vane. That puck thrown wide. Here's the captain now, the little man, right in front of Ward. Goes across to his man, his open man. That puck blocked. Here comes Vane now with some space. Man behind him, and he'll have it taken away. Some frustration showing now for these Narwhals. And here is Vane finding his man. A beautiful shot and a goal. And a beautiful looking play there from Vane to Eric right on the stick. And in the hole. And all of the sudden, a 3-2 game with 17 minutes remaining here. Coach Gary will look for a change. After a very pretty pass from Vane. Perhaps the highlight of the season. Just a crisp pass as Netflix now will chase. Oh, into the boards. No call. No call from our favorite ref. Hey, can we get a point on the board? Still 3-1. Bailey now. Coming back outside. I just call him like I see him. Bailey having some words with the man in the booth. The official voice of the Narwhals, James Ward. Perhaps Bailey will be joining James Ward in the booth. Here's the little man, the captain. Off the mask of Joey, and he'll chip it away. Again, a 3-2 game here. 16 minutes remain. And that errant pass, a long one there from Eddie. And a good kick save there from Joey as the captain, the little man. Here's Bill giving some physicality. And throwing it up is Eddie to Sean. Here he comes. He's got Marone across. And he'll miss the net there. Sean once more behind the net. Marone to collect. A good little chip to Sean there. That'll end up in the belly of the goaltender. We take a look at Bailey once more. Again, having a rough go of it. Has not seen minutes since the first period. But contributing he is. But a Narwhal he still is. And he contributes to the team. He does. Wearing that number 7. In honor, of course, of Ben Roethlisberger. And up come Netflix now. Looking to get it in front. And down goes Netflix in front of the net. Here's Sean now. Here's Eddie. Losing the puck for a moment. As Netflix collecting and finding his open man. Shooting. And a good save by Joey, standing very tall in this second period. And just throwing it up there is Eddie. Right to Netflix. We'll call that a turnover. And coming towards Ward. Cutting towards the middle. And that's a softie. That's one these Narwhals are going to want back. Letting him walk into the zone. And then right through the 5-hole under the nutsack of Joey. Again, just under 14:30 here. The Narwhals trail by 2. And staying in this game, getting phenomenal play from their goaltender. And those 2 goals coming from the stick of Vane to Eric. And, of course, off the magical stick coming from Disneyland, Taramina. Here's Netflix now. Throwing it across and losing it, and a man goes down. Perhaps some words being exchanged. But, and a nifty pass there, doing nothing. And exchanging some words is Bill. And he'll change some words and some shoves. We'll see what will come of this. And after a great save, the ref will, again, our favorite ref, will check in on our goaltender, Joey. Defensive zone faceoff here for the Narwhals. An easy win right in front of Ward. He'll dance in front of the net. Down goes Vane. And here's Eric. Coming up with Marone. And a call here, again, off camera. Bill calling it a flop. Again, was not on camera. Ward was not able to commentate across that one. But perhaps an errant penalty from a common offender in Bill. And a shake of the head from our favorite ref. 13 minutes remain here, and the Narwhals have put themselves in a hole. Up comes Marone now, looking to kill some time. Or maybe to create a chance. Again, Coach Gary having a conversation with the ref now. Again, our favorite ref. Netflix now looking to create a chance. And staying pesky up top is Marone and Eric. And a good job of leaving a man in front here. A good save there from Joey. Clock will continue to run. And a good chip there from Marone to kick it out of the zone. Here's the captain now, the little man. And up at the corner is Netflix. He'll go across. And a slapper will miss the net. Right in front of Ward now is O'Connor. And he'll go back behind the red line and leave it for his man. What will he do with it? Again, getting across. Oh. And one right over the shoulder of Joey. And just a demoralized looking Narwhal team as a phenomenal performance from Joey thus far. They go unnoticed. Out comes Sean once more. 11:30 remain. A 3-goal deficit for the Narwhals. Up comes Eric. Spinning around and going down. No tripping call thus far. Oh, and an intercept there from Marone. He'll take a slapper. Oh, and a good glove save. A good glove save. Perhaps not enough traffic in front there for the Narwhals. Approaching 11 minutes now. A 5-2 deficit here for the Narwhals. But an offensive zone chance. Won by the Narwhals. Chipped in by Vane. And not much ice time here for Taramina. Very, very little for McKenna. That puck gone way up in the air. And collected by Netflix with pressure from Eric. Creating space now. Up he comes with a ton of steam. Right in front of Ward. All the way down end to end. That man's able to go and finds a wide open man. Throw it and a good snag there from Joey. Just under 10:30 now. Remaining this final period, and we'll get Taramina back on the ice. Perhaps some of that Disney World magic coming back onto the ice. Again, last time he was on the ice, he converted a goal as we approach 10 minutes here. Taramina ready to roll. That puck flung towards Joey, but missing the net. Here's Vane now, looking up. He's got an open man, but that puck, this ton of peskiness here. Can Taramina convert? And he'll just throw it back around for no explicable reason. And here's Vane now, having to set up once more after Taramina dumped it down for, again, no explicable reason. And all the way down. That'll count as a shot. Maybe a win for the Narwhals. And up comes the big man, 19. Just out of the reach of Sean there. Netflix in the corner. Here comes Sean now with the head of steam. Taramina open. Don't know if Sean wants to go to him. Getting loose with the puck there is Sean. What can he do with it behind the net? Oh, and getting around that man, but losing the puck. Not much help coming there for Sean. Coach Gary calls. As Netflix here creating space. Ton of steam right in front of Ward. Slapping at it is Marone. And coming around the net, finding the open man right in front. And that puck deflected wide. As here is Taramina trying to get there. Oh, and he'll lose his stick. What's he going to do? Oh, and that comes up into the armpit right in front of Ward. John trying to collect his stick. And here comes Netflix as John collects his stick. Again with that Disney World magic on it. And here's Marone getting stick lifted. But not getting around Sean there as here they come. And losing the puck. Chipping it out is Netflix. Here they come. Into the corner. Here's Vane chipping it out. John's skating around back here. Not sure what he's doing. Maybe a little gas. And here's Netflix chipping it away. And a good chip back for Sean. As he'll fire it on. Oh, and that chip just missed for Vane. And he'll just do a blind pass that will end up on a Netflix stick. Sean will somehow come away with it. Under 8 minutes now. Again, still a 3-goal deficit for the Narwhals. A blind pass. Here's Vane once more. Bill calling from the bench. Netflix on one knee. And having a good time is this Narwhal bench. Again, down 3 goals. Oh, and McKenna's going to get on the ice. Just his second shift. It's McKenna. Marone being called off the ice. Okay, yep, we got 5 men on the ice. 6 men for these Narwhals.
We need more than 6. We're trying to get as many guys as we want. We're calling them.
Approaching 7 minutes remaining now. Netflix throwing it down. Bill is there, getting his first ice time since that penalty. And the captain, the little man, will circle back up with it. He'll send it back down onto the stick of Bill. Finding Eddie. Coach Gary calling for his best man, Chris, to skate. And it'll go off his toe, and Chris will skate in. What can he do? Not able to get there. As up comes Netflix. Netflix now right into the zone and right in front of the net. That shot blocked by Bill, chipping it out to Eddie. And here he comes, surrounded by Netflix by black jerseys. Here's Netflix now with pressure from Chris. Oh, and Chris will go down, reaching just a little too far and trying to stuff it in is Netflix. But standing tall is Joey. Oh, and Vane sending it towards Ward. Coach Gary having a conversation with Hummel. And here's Bill once more, sending it around towards Ward. And here's Eddie. Not able to get there. That'll be collected by Netflix. Oh, and they'll go down. What can the Narwhals do with the chance? Pinning him up against the boards is Eddie. And here's Chris getting pinned up against the boards himself. But here's the captain now, the little man, right in front of Ward. Oh, and he'll go down. A scrum in the corner as Bill's going to show his physicality. Oh, and there's some tittering and tattering going on here, and Quest is letting him know. Perhaps some pent-up aggression from being on the bench all this time as the little man is trying to stand tall. Chris having a time of it as he'll get swapped out for Eric. Approaching 5 minutes remaining here. As the captain comes out. Here's Vane now, sending it around the boards. Just a little wide there for Bill. As here's the captain, but collected by Eric. What can he do? Still with it, right in front of the net. Oh, and just off the post as it rings, but here's Eric still with it. Perhaps looking for Bill, not trying to do too much with it is Eric. And here's the Fisher Bros fighting for it, and somehow coming away with it is Eric. Oh, and he'll throw it right through the crease. His brother not able to chip it in, but he'll chip it back here to Vane. Oh, and Vane's going to have that chipped, but that'll somehow still get to Bill, who's going to throw it on off a skate of Netflix. Right in front of Ward now comes an A. And a slapper. Oh, and a good blocker save there from Joey. And here's the captain, the little man, catching the stick of Bill on his foot.
Watch 18. Watch 18.
And with plenty of time here is Netflix, but chipped away by Eddie. And here he comes. A 2-on-2 opportunity. And that blocked away by Netflix. A good defensive play. And Netflix now with plenty of time throwing it all the way down to his captain at center ice. Here's Netflix dancing around Vane. Eric with a man behind him. Bill being called off the ice. And a good save there by Joey. That'll get slapped up all the way into the corner. Eric is there as the Narwhals go for a change. Marone on the ice. Narwhals here struggling with their communication, but maintaining the puck. Facing pressure is Vane. He'll throw it around towards Ward. And here's Eddie. He can't collect it, nor can Marone. And a 2-on-1 opportunity here as Vane, the only one left here. Joey able to stand tall. Not sure any of those pucks made contact. As Netflix finding the open man. Plenty of space here for 19. He'll go back to 96. And dumping it into the corner, where the captain, the little man, will find his man in front, but that puck deflected wide. Netflix wants more of it. Again, getting loose with the puck. And here's Marone with it. A 1-on-1 opportunity. One right in the gut of the goaltender. But a good chance there as we approach 2:30. Again, the deficit remains 3 for these Narwhals. And here's Eddie throwing it up. Some action there right in front of the Narwhal bench as Netflix will throw it around and find Vane in the corner. Oh, and he's going to lose it. Getting a little too loose with the puck there. And looking a little fatigued is Vane. Uncharacteristic of him. Oh, and finding Netflix right in front of the net here. Eddie able to recover. Sending some praise. Here's his coach, Gary. Not able to maintain the puck here, but here's Vane. A shot on, excuse me, that was Marone with the shot. Again, right in the gut of the goaltender. Here's Eric finding Vane in front with some space. A good toe save there by that goaltender. Oh, and just bad communication there from these Narwhals. As here's Marone once more, looking to shoot. Oh, and he's going to find the back of the net. With just 4:43 here, as the clock operator will stop it. And Coach Gary will call for his only timeout with a 2-goal deficit here. And showing some frustration with this Narwhal bench, perhaps blaming the officiating. Again, this is our favorite ref. Joey again, standing tall. Just a phenomenal game here from Joey. Letting up just 5 goals on a ton of pressure. Eddie having a conversation here with, again, our favorite ref.
Make space.
Coach Gary trying to revitalize his men. Just a 2-goal deficit here. Just under 2 minutes.
No set positions. Just get out there and put it.
Bailey has not seen any minutes since that first period. Again, he gave his all. He gave his all for this Narwhal team. Again, all Ward can do is call it as he sees it. Looks like a tired Netflix goaltender down there. And a couple good. Oh, and Bailey having some issues on the bench over here.
He's done for the game. He's done.
As that was evident. Coach Gary tells us what everybody was thinking. And now just under 2 minutes here. 1:40 remain. The Narwhals needing 2. Just a couple of bounces, and they're right back in this one. And they'll throw it in front, and a quick goal for these Narwhals as with 1:32 remaining. With just a 1-goal disadvantage here, and that timeout paying dividends for Coach Gary here. These Narwhals looking to upset Netflix. And some urgency now coming from the captain as he comes into the corner. Just 1:25 remains here. Narwhals needing this puck. As the captain will circle around. Some pressure. The Narwhals not able to control this puck. There's a ton of pressure coming from Netflix. He'll throw it on wide of the net. The captain once more just killing a ton of time is Netflix here. Exactly what they need. And here are the Narwhals now. Here's Sean, a 2-on-2 opportunity. What can he do? In the corner now. Marone with it now. Looking for Eric. He finds him. Oh, and not able to control that puck. But here's Sean. 45 seconds remain now. What can he do with it? In the corner now. He'll throw it all the way down in the corner. And just too far of a pass to be able to connect. Here's Marone now. Getting it to Sean. What can he do? 30 seconds remain. Throwing it towards the net. And here's a breakaway opportunity. The Narwhals needing their goaltender here. And he's going to come up big as that shot goes wide. Just 20 seconds remain here. What can the Narwhals do? They've got a chance. Here comes Sean now. Right in front of the net. Oh, and not able to convert. Oh, that puck dribbles in front. Oh, and slapping at it is Marone. Just 5 seconds remain here. And a call here. Listening for the call from the ref as we heard an early whistle. 3 seconds on the clock.
Joey, come here.
As Joey's going to go out. Just 3 seconds remain here. Still have not heard a justification from the ref here.
Because we got 3 seconds. You just don't get shot.
So 5 men on the ice. Who are you putting out there? And Taramina, the man with the magic Disney World stick, who had the first goal, who broke the 0 for the Narwhals, and an offensive zone faceoff. What can they do? He'll slap it on. And that puck is not going to get there. And the buzzer rings. But a hell of an effort here.
Game going.
A hell of an effort here. As the Narwhals fall by just 1. A prolific performance here from Rokos. And a really valiant performance here against the number 1 seed. These Narwhals putting together a hell of a turnaround for the season. Just not quite enough tonight as we take a look at the next team here. Getting on a little early. Here he is. Yeah, we're on Twitch. Yeah, Front Yard Trampoline. Check us out. Yeah, we're a professional organization here. Yeah, we got. Yeah, I mean, I could use a cameraman.
What is it?
Front Yard Trampoline.